Happy Friday. Oh, Lord. Hold on. You know, the devil's so busy. Hold on one second. Why didn't that come over? What's going on here? Hold on, y'all. Something's not coming right over here. Ah! Oh, there it is. Why ain't it coming up like it's supposed to? Hey, Rebecca. Hey, Vernita. How y'all doing? Oh, this is so embarrassing. Something's wrong, guys. My little picture thing is not coming up. All right, hold on. I'm going to try something one more time. Okay. Come on and work. Did y'all see that? The devil is so busy. The devil don't want me to win, but I'm going to win anyway because it's Friday. All right, I don't know. Listen, and the kind of person I am, instead of just letting it go, I'm going to want to try to strong arm it, but I'm not. Let's talk. First of all, do me a favor. If you guys are on right now, you know, I always ask that you like and comment. So like the video, please, and then comment. I don't really have a lot to talk about today. I'm tired. I'm tired, people. I'm tired. And I'm doing this show every day. Okay, bump that. I devised the plan. If you are not a part of my email community, I really need you to join tonight. Why? Because I devised a plan to get me out of doing these lives every day. I found a watch out. I got a watch hour plan. All right, so let me catch you guys up. I promised myself, I made a covenant with myself that I'm going to go live every single day until I monetize. I am probably like 1,000 plus watch hours left because I already have my subscriber quota done. And I devised a plan today on how to get these watch hours up so I am not forced by my own word to come live every day. So I need y'all's help, all right? So I'm going to talk about the plan in my email on tomorrow. And if y'all help me, I don't know what I'll do. Yo, I'm liable to get everybody in the email community a free consultation. I ain't even lying. I'll have time to do it. Hell. Anyway. Hey, Falana, how you doing? You all right? So anyway, I didn't come up here with a topic particularly. I really just wanted to come up here and just say, hey, I got to fulfill my quota, but I'm not going to have a trash show. But I will say this. I I was having a conversation. Someone called me like right before I was supposed to go live at 10:30. That's why I'm on at 10:45. And I was talking to them about number one, okay? Seeking revenge, all right? Listen to me. You do not have to seek revenge. You absolutely, positively, thank you. Please thumbs up the video. Thank you, Kashai. Y'all give it a like. Honestly, and excuse me, I'm free talking today, so I'm going to be breaking up all my little stories and forgetting and whatnot. I really believe people be on here that don't want me to know they're on here, because that's the only reason why somebody would watch continually and not like the video, because they're afraid that I'm going to see. You know what? The last time I went on this rant, somebody actually came on, was like, yo, I'm watching on my PS4 or whatever. I can't be doing all that. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. So those of you guys that are not watching on your gaming console, but you are watching because I see the views are not matching the likes, I be thinking you over here snooping. Why? I'm the most open book ever. Like, you don't even have to guess with me. Just ask me. All you got to do is be like, do you like me? I'm like, no, I don't. Anyways, you do not have to seek revenge. Someone said something to me, and this was the person that was called me today. Someone said something to me that I thought was hilarious, but I took it as a life lesson, okay? This person was being attacked on social media. And we were all friends just sitting around, and two friends, they were just going at it. And I can't believe it. They were just doing the most, just cackling and backling and rackling. And the guy said, listen, y'all so deep into this, if God wanted to take care of it, he would have to get y'all too. Now I bust out laughing, but I went out on the balcony. We were in the hotel. I went on the balcony. I thought about it, and I said to myself, God, Doctor, that is so true. That if you start entering and putting yourself into matters that you start wanting to hurt people because they hurt you, you want to harm people because they harm you. If God was to answer your prayer and strike that person, you so in it, he gonna have to, you too. Stay out of it. I got a song. Y'all ready? Leave it alone. Leave it alone. God can handle it better than you can. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Hey, leave it alone. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. God can handle it better than you can. You better leave it alone. Shut your lips up. Leave it alone. Shut the hell up. Leave it alone. Listen, God can handle it better than you can. Leave it alone. Period. Don't be out there. Listen, if it is true that what you sow, you reap, that what you put out, you bring about, then that person is already living a miserable life as it is. So no, and here's the deal. You got to check your motive, because some people don't want vengeance. They want public vengeance. How you know God ain't already paid them back for what they did to you? But you don't want to trust the universe because you ain't see it. Everybody ain't talking about it. Everybody ain't calling about, ooh, you seen what happened? They got exposed. You don't know what's going on behind the scenes. You judging the principles of the universe based off of social media posts. Oh, that means you shallow anyway. To leave niggas alone, Jonathan Ford. Leave niggas alone. Leave them alone. God can't handle niggas better than you can. Leave them alone. Yeah. No, but for real though. For real, it's how do you know that that principle has not already been activated in their life? They could have a string of bad luck because of what they intentionally did to you. And you complain and they want to add your 2 cents in it because it didn't happen on social media. Leave it alone. Oh, God, I'm tickled. All right. So that's that. Number one. Number two. I don't have a number two because I don't have notes. But leave it alone. My sister called me today. I was asleep. I don't know if this is retrograde, but I have been sleeping my head off. I'm talking about out of my mind sleep. I'm talking about just that Church of God in Christ is still in there. It's coming out heavy tonight. Right. It is, Thomas. I've been sleeping my head off. I wake up. I proctor test. It's a thing. Whatever. I've been doing it for like 2 weeks. I'll go proctor a 2.5-hour test and come home and sleep like I worked 8 hours, wake up, stare at my computer for 2 hours, and come up at the last minute with something to talk to y'all about. And that's why I'm so glad this stuff is truly in my spirit, or I would be stumbling and bumbling all over my words. At any rate, point is this. What was I saying? This is why I need notes. Yo, what was I saying? Oh, I think retrograde having me sleep a lot. I cannot. I'm going to find out because retrograde's supposed to be over on Sunday. So I'm going to find out if it's retrograde or not that got me sleep like this. I mean, sleeping hard, too. Anyways. My sister called me. That's what I was trying to tell y'all. My sister called me, and she left the most wonderful voicemail. Let me let y'all hear this voicemail she left me because I do have a message that I want to say. Within this, I got 3 text messages too. Who's texting me? Probably me. Okay, when I get offline. Get offline. LOL. All right, send. Oops. Send, Vincent. Now, I got wow, I worked my temp job today, proctoring. Oh, yeah, I actually like proctoring. It's cool. Y'all listen to this, and I got a point. I'm sharing this with y'all.
Hey, I didn't want nothing. I just hadn't really talked to you in a while. You said a mean here or there. I was just calling to check on you. That's all. And evidently, I got you on my phone as Vincent Hill, so I'm telling Siri to call VTerrillHill. She's like, I'm sorry, I don't know who that is. And I'm like, VTerrillHill. And I realized that I have you as Vincent Hill on my phone. Anywho, all right, love you.
So I was asleep. She called me, woke me dead up out my sleep. And there's something I got to work on because when I wake up, I automatically feel anxiety like I did something wrong. And I got to figure that out. I don't know what that's about yet, but I'm going to figure it out, y'all. And so it takes me a while to get myself together. It's like it could be 6 a.m. in the morning. And I wake up like, no lie, I wake up like this. Like I missed something. I always feel like I missed something while I'm asleep. I grab my phone and look real quick. Anyway, after I got my nerves together and heard that voicemail, I called her back. She said, I didn't want nothing. I just wanted to let you know I love you. I hadn't talked to you in a while. She said, no, she didn't say that. She said, I didn't want nothing. Hadn't talked to you in a while. Have you listened to the voicemail? I said, no. So after we talk, I listened to the voicemail and I thought to myself, remember guys, when I was talking about that when you start putting out what you want in your life, you start getting it. One of the things that I noticed about me is by nature of my heart, I believe it. Well, y'all should believe it. Some people probably don't. I have a heart of compassion for people, and I'm always reaching out. I don't care if you were the audio guy for a production. If we spent a significant amount of time together at one point in our life, you sort of stay here. And every so often, I'll send you a text message, or maybe I'll be reading a book and see a quote or something. And I'll be like, and a person will come to my mind. And I've done that with some of you. You've came to my mind and I've emailed you and just reached out or whatever. That's who I am as a person, but I don't get a lot of that back. Well, with me putting in place a lot of the principles that I've been teaching y'all about, I see it coming back to me because I thought that was the sweetest thing ever, that my blood would take the time to call me, not wanting nothing from me, because I am a resource. People call me all the time. I be thinking people want something. Can you tell me how you do such and such? Can you such? It's like, I am I'm human. So I thought that was wonderful. I wanted to share that with y'all. For those of you guys just coming on, if you are not a part of the email community, I really need you to join because I have a favor to ask y'all tomorrow in the email. And it's really come from my sister's conversation. Oh, this is where I'm tired, but let's chat come from. Because I was telling her how much I've been sleeping, and I was joking saying that every time I tell my therapist how tired I am, she always look at me like, boy, duh. And because when you get used to doing a lot of work, it don't feel like a lot of work, but your body sometimes will react like, nigga, bruh, what the hell's wrong with you? Because doing this live is like preaching every day. And I say preaching because I'm raised in church. I'm a church boy, right? Or giving a TED talk every day. This is draining in and of itself. And then for whatever reason, I started doing it at 10:30. And so I don't probably get to bed around 1 a.m. I get to my office around 8:30 p.m. So between 8:30 and probably 1 a.m., that's almost like a part-time job in itself. Outside of the fact that, too much talking. The point is this. I will not go on vacation until I monetize this channel, period. Because to me, it ain't no vacation if I'm taking keyboards and cameras and carrying on. And I'm going to go live every day until I monetize it, because that's what I promised myself. So I created a plan. I guess I can just share it with y'all here. Here's the plan. Y'all ready? Here's the plan. The plan is I have a playlist called Spirituality and Consciousness. It's where all of my spirituality and consciousness teachings are held inside of my YouTube channel. I'm going to send y'all. I try to protect people from themselves, but they are just not happy until they fall into the hole they dug for me. Damn. That comment must have came late, Thelena, but goddamn. But I mean, absolutely. When you dig holes for someone else, it's prophecy of the hole that you will create for yourself. I think I'm going to say that again. When you dig holes, so if you dig it deep, be like, I receive the word of the Lord. If you dig it shallow, I receive the word of the Lord. Period. In other words, leave folk alone. Well, they messing with me. Now, I think there was one time I got irritated. Now, and let me tell y'all this, be careful with this. I'm going back to my plan, but Falana's comment came in an interesting point. There are times I get fed up and I don't go to the people. I go speak to my source. And I don't say a lot, but I say enough. I don't say a lot, but I say what need to be said. And when I say what need to be said, the room ain't never cleared, never not been cleared. There's 1,000 ways to Walmart, and you ain't got to dig holes to do it. You receive that how you will of me. Anyway, there are very few that's going to catch what I'm throwing right now. Anyway, point is this. I'm going to put the playlist for the spirituality and consciousness, or maybe I'll do a couple of playlist links inside of YouTube, and then you choose the one. Here's what I'm asking you guys. Play it and let it continue to play all the way through. Okay? Now, let me do some math. Now, I'm not saying you don't have to listen to it. I need you to play it. Play the video. If one person, so I did the math, y'all, because this is heaven help you. He released to let go. You best run. If he released to let go. Yes. Yes. Matter of fact, heaven can't help you. Hold on. Philada, don't comment nothing else about this, please. I don't want to be that guy. So it's 1,000+ hours in my spirituality and consciousness playlist. Okay, 1,000+ hours in my spirituality and conscious 1,000+ minutes in my spirituality and conscious playlist. That comes up to approximately like 17+ hours. If I get 20 people to just one I get 20 people, right? To, let's just say you go to bed at 11 p.m. Play it all the way through. Let it play the whole 16 hours. You can put it on mute, use a device that you normally wouldn't use, and let it play the whole 16 hours. If I get 20 people to do that, that is approximately 350 hours. And if I can get 20 people to do that just 3 times, so I'm not even asking you for your time. I'm asking you to hit a button, put it on mute, and just let it rip. And if I can get 20 people to do that 3 times, I'll be monetized. Now, let me say this, because you can be like, well, isn't that something? Nigga want to use us to get money. Do you know how hard it is to make money? These views get about 30 views. These videos get 30 views. Listen to me. I'm probably going to be making like 1 penny per month until my views get up. This monetization is not about making money for me right now. This monetization is so I can stop coming live every day, because I'm going to come live until I monetize. Okay. So don't be like that. Like, it ain't about like, you'll know when I start making money, because those numbers will say so. And let me say this. If I went live every day and got 30,000 views on YouTube, thank you, Thomas. I appreciate that, man. For real. Thank you, Falana. I appreciate that. God knows I do. Y'all have no idea. But let me put y'all on some game. Let's just say I go live and get 30,000 views every single day. Right? That's 30,000 times 7. That's 210,000 views. I'm probably going to get a $3,000 to $4,000 check that month. So you got to work hard to start making real money on YouTube, like sustainable money, okay? So we will all know when my videos are reaching the 100K plus per, then you be like, nigga, don't ask us for another favor. Pay us. We'll send you an invoice. Until then, have mercy on me. Hold on. Okay, question. If you watched it once, then rewatch it however many times, that view counted in both hours? Oh, absolutely. Yes, sir. Because they're watch hours. Absolutely. Smart guy 1016. We are sowing a seed into good soul. I know we're going to. I felt that. Now, hold on. And I don't. Because of my, now I'm about to be honest. Because of my own bias, I don't talk like that. I don't use that kind of language, but I appreciate you for saying that, Thomas, because it's true. I don't do nothing, especially the last 2 or 3 weeks. Really, I have cleared out the soul of all I enjoy a good key and I enjoy a good laugh. Don't get me wrong. I really do. I enjoy the messiness, and I do. But for whatever reason, it's not in my heart to do it. It's just not. So I'm not beating up nobody. I'm not trying to, though I promise you I'm not. But this here is pure. Yeah, if you've ever seen anything pure, it's pure. I'll be up front. When you sign up for a free consultation, you also see that other option. That's $150 for 45 minutes. It's not no gotcha. Go sign up. When I mention private community, I mention paywall. I'm honest with the money part, because this ain't no church. This ain't no nonprofit organization. This is VTerrillHill LLC. This is a business. I just happen to be in the business of helping people. So, yeah, but I don't really Thank you, smart guy 1016. I appreciate that. So I don't really talk I'm going to call it the nonprofit religious language. No, giving is a spiritual act. I don't talk the nonprofit spiritual language and probably never will because I don't want to create no kind of nonprofit kind of atmosphere over here. This ain't no donation. Run me my coins. I ain't promised you God gonna give you nothing. You know what you're gonna get? You know what you're gonna get when you give over here? A consultation. You know what you're gonna get when you give over here? Access to my private community. Now, what you do with that information could bless you. But I ain't got to worry about what I done gave all year and I'm still the same. If you gave all year and still the same over here, you just ain't applied, because you're buying a product. You ain't buying a blessing. I'm sorry, I'm tickled. Excuse me. I don't know why that's funny to me, but it is. So if you buy a jar of cream to improve the quality of your skin, right? And then you don't ever use it, you don't call Revlon and be like, I can't believe I bought this. So these consultations and these private communities and stuff, and these emails that carry on, you better put it to work. Now, I will say this because I'm joking at the same time. There are some of you who have been so kind to randomly send me cash apps. The hell? Did the power run through the cup? Let me tell you this. I got you. That same person that gets on my knees for my enemies, get on my knees for those who, let me say this. This is not about money, but I need to say this. This is including money, but not about money. Always honor people that you walk on to get to the other side. Y'all have heard me say, in that prayer I put in the email community, at the very end, I said, honor, 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 honor. Always. There is someone who has hurt me equally, if not more, than they have helped me. But the help they have given me has helped me tremendously. So when I honor them, I do not honor them because of the hurt. Now, I am not, how can I say this? Now, let me say this. Honor does not mean harm. So I don't always communicate with this person. I don't always let my guard down around this person. I keep a distance. But what won't come out of my mouth is dishonor. Even if I don't honor you, what I will not do is dishonor you. And I think that's where people sort of shy away, because people help people, and then by the end of the day, they end up hurting them, and they feel like they got to stay around because they're honoring them. You can honor someone and never talk to them again. You can honor someone and never support them again. It's a place you hold in their heart like remember, there's a word I want to use, but I can't find. So I'll say, hold them like a museum, put them in a showcase, write nice letters down on a little plaque. So when people walk by, when they read your life, a part of the reading of your life is, this person helped me do this. Always. That's why the Bible says you honor your father and your mother so your days can be long. I think that is a principle that you live by, that you always honor. You might not be a part of that community, that church. You might have disconnected yourself from your family. That is okay. But do not dishonor. Who is your mom and dad? My mom is such and such and such and such. They raised a beautiful young man, a beautiful young woman. Were they in your life? No, they weren't. So they were trash. No, hold on. You ain't going to call them trash. They're my parents. Were they there for me? No. Has it harmed me greatly? Yes. Would it harm me to go to family reunion because they always talk negative about me? Yes. But what you won't do is call them trash. You see how you can set a line of protection and security so you don't get harmed by people? But just because you set a line to not be harmed doesn't mean you have to dishonor. You can protect yourself without harming others. I'm going to say that again because that goes beyond honor. That comes with friendship. You can protect yourself without being so nasty, so full of venom and vitriol. That's not protection. That's not security. I check your heart. I hope somebody just heard this. I really hope somebody just heard this. I'm like that because I just been hurt. Okay, I get it. But what sense does it make to keep on hurting people because you've been hurt? Do not go around hurting people because you're hurting. And let me say this. There are people that really like me. There are men in Atlanta that really like me as a person and really want to date me. But I already know that some of them I keep a distance from. Why? Because I don't want to hurt nobody. Because I know how I am. And if I don't feel that way about you, I'm not about to play with you. I'm not about to lead you on so I can have a good time. Why are you calling them when you know all you want is to sleep with them? And if you really just want to sleep with them, say that. Stop playing with them people. Now, hold on a second. How did I get here? Let me tell you here, because you got to take integrity everywhere you go, even in the sheets, even in the streets. You must take your integrity. Your integrity does not take a break. And some of you guys that are single, stop leading people on. If all you want is to bust, say that. But don't manipulate people's kindness just so you can get your voids filled and then drop them off. That's not nice. I hope whoever needs to hear this. Don't leave people alone. Don't be hurting people because you're hurting. You got done wrong and dogged out. Let me say this, and I don't know why I'm on this. I feel like a preacher for this. I don't know why, but God just put this in my spirit. No, for real. If you know that ghosting hurts your feelings, stop ghosting people. Return them people's phone calls and text messages and tell them, I'm going to give y'all a true story. I matched with a guy on Tinder. It was already a risque right, but sometimes I'd be a little liberal with my swipe rights. Then we had a decent conversation, but he was giving me little red flags. So then I went to his Instagram and I thought, oh, hell no, not today and not tomorrow either. So I had a choice. We were in a dead heat of a conversation when I was looking at his Instagram. So I said, hold on, I'll be right back. And it took me like 3 days. And I said to myself, VTerrillHill, you don't ghost. You don't do that. That's not nice. I went back to him and I said, hey, man, I apologize that I haven't spoke to you in the last couple of days. But after seeing this is a real conversation. After seeing your Instagram, I realized that you are not the person that I think that I could enjoy having a life with as a partner. So I don't want to continue this. And I said at the end, I hope this doesn't come across rude because it's not my intentions. He said, no, it didn't come across rude at all. Thank you very much. And then I unmatched with him. Take your integrity everywhere. Don't you tell me you spiritual and you out there hurting people's feelings and using people. And it don't have to be a romantic relationship. You got the person on your office that's always nice. If you say you like oatmeal cookies and you know this person is the kind of person that does nice things because they're trying to fill their own voids, So they're the easily to be manipulated and used. And then here you go. You don't even like them. You talk about that person behind their back, but quick to ask them to do a favor for you because you know they're so thirsty for attention, they're going to do it. That ain't right. You know what? I need to do these free talks more often. That ain't right. And y'all need to leave people alone. Honor people. Hey, the people that you know, the people that you don't know. Honor people, period. HPP, yeah, you know me. Hey, honor people, period. That's it. Low, honor them. High, honor them. Why? Because you honor people, period. Let me say it like this. Honor existence, period. Honor. Why I say existence? That includes you. That includes animals. When you go out in the ocean, honor. You go to the zoo, even though I don't believe animals should be caged up, honor. You're in the jungles of Africa. I've been there before. Honor. Honor existence. Hey, now how did I get here? I'm supposed to be cutting up today. But I honor, clean up. Someone taught me this, that holiness, whatever you sow, that shall you also reap. Would you please get out of my conversation, sir? Jay Banks sent the emoticons. Yeah, I need to keep on saying it loud and hit the target, Jay Banks, absolutely. Treat people like you want to be treated, period. Absolutely, yeah. Someone taught me this. Holiness, the definition of holiness is your relationship between God and man. That's holiness. Your relationship with God and your relationship with people is the sum total of your holiness. Not whether you go to, in my opinion, not whether you go to church on Sunday, not what you wear, not what you talk, not what you're drinking. But what is the relationship with God and what is the relationship with man? Honor existence. And when you do that, it's going to put you in default mode where you won't be doing too much complaining. You won't be doing too much. You'll be so negative. I need to repent. I used to ghost people years ago. Me too, Jonathan. God knows I'm good for it. You ain't even got to be a romantic whatever. I used to ghost my friends. Matter of fact, let me tell y'all, Thomas Bristol, who's on here right now. I've been knowing Thomas, Jesus. Thomas and I met in Germany. We were both raised in Europe. And one time I used to get in these funks where I would not answer my phone, my text message or nothing. And it was really a part of working through depression. And one time something hit Thomas. Thomas called my mama. Where's VH at? He calls me VH. Where's VH? Is he all right? My mama called me, son, what's wrong with you? Is you okay? I said, yeah, I'm fine. And honestly, I appreciated that. But I had to learn to stop doing that. Answer them text messages. That it is not no flex to have 148 unanswered text messages. Just being mean for no reason when you know if somebody did that to you, you would feel otherwise. Stop doing that. That ain't right. Correct, Falana. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You ghosted me on Connect. Me and Falana used to play Connect 4 back in the day. Some of you guys on here, I have so much history with. It's ridiculous, man. And instead of just saying, I want to discontinue playing, I just stop and get missing. God knows it's the truth, man. Yeah, it's the truth. And that ain't no flex. That's not right. Because if that happens to me, I'm going to feel otherwise minded. So I stopped doing that. Right now, I have, hold on, let me make sure. Oh, I got 2 text messages. Oh, thank you, God dang it. Thank you, Falana. I appreciate that. Right now, I have 1 text message. None now because one of the text messages was that notification. Yes, Jay Banks, that's true. That's a friend. And let me tell you what. I appreciate that. All right. I'm parched. Honor. Hey. Become people of honor. That should take on a new meaning. You got to be a man of honor. And all of that is probably full of ego and pride. I'm a man of honor. I'm a woman of honor. I'm a non-binary of honor. What did I do? But really, when you are a person of honor, you are a person that has the infrastructure to produce it and give it. Honor, honor, honor. I honor every one of you on this live. You're right. And that was the truth. That was another thing, too. Falana kept on beating me. Who wants to sit there and play game after game after game when you're losing? I should have been like, Falana, I'm a sore loser. I'm leaving now. Discontinued. Blocked. All right, is that all? Okay, I'm going to say this in all seriousness, and I'm going to go. This Taylor port always congests me. I'm going to say this in all seriousness, I'm going to go. I really don't need the ego boost. Now, I'm going to give you context of what I'm about to say. I've done wonderful, great things in my life. My resume is Vic. I'm good at what I do. So just for y'all to come on here and watch me, if you are not gleaning from what I'm saying and then growing, why are you here? I mean, I can understand the entertainment part of it, but there are so many other channels where you can be entertained. What I'm so looking forward to is to seeing all of you grow, because that makes it worth it. Because if I can get 100 people, you don't need a lot. Let me tell you this. You don't need a lot. You don't need a lot. Let me do some math real quick, because I'm serious about this. That ain't no, man. Hold on. Did I do that right? Yeah. Excuse me. Let's try this again. Let me say it like this. If I can get 5,000 people. Y'all, I'm so silly. And if you really know me, you know what I was just doing. But nonetheless, if I can get 5,000 people, to connect with my words in my heart and then grow and then become so mastery in what you connect with that you start teaching and then you do 5,000. So if 5,000 people touch 5,000 people, that's 25 million people. 5,000 times 5,000 is 25 million. So I really need to look at it like that. If this YouTube channel don't hit 1 million subscribers, if I get 5,000 people in my private community, Um, 5,000 people signed up to emails, 5,000 people that watch this. And then you hear something that changes your life and you put it and you start placing it in your life. And then you reach 5,000 people. We would have reached 25 million people. And then the numbers, if 25 million people, and I don't even know if there's enough numbers for this, reaches 5,000 people. Yeah, my calculator ran out. So, ego boost. I would have stayed where I was at. Some of y'all know me from Larry Reed's platform. If I wanted an ego boost, I would have just stayed working for the NBA Network. I'm running through that conference in charge and running things and being on platforms and being on shows and flying here and there and doing all this. If I wanted an ego boost, I would not have stopped everything and said, you know what, let me build my own. If this was about ego. That's real talk. If I wanted ego boost, I could have been a big fish on someone else's ground. But that's not what I'm here for. I am here to change people's lives. All right? And I mean that. I mean that. Yeah. Thomas says, I'm here to grow. Carissa says, I'm here to grow. Thank you. And that's from the bottom of my heart to the depths of myself. I am here to change people's lives. So if I'm not changing lives, then, you know, and let me be honest with you. With my resume, I can go to corporate. I'm the pedal for private communities and and consultations and carrying on. I could literally be like, you know what? Yeah, take this resume. Work a 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. That's not what's in my heart. My heart is for the people. Understand? And so that's why I'm doing this. And so I hope I'm clear. And I've been really serious about stating my intentions in the beginning birthing stages of this thing called VTerrillHill. Because I don't want nobody to be, the beginning has to be pure. The beginning, because what we are building right now, whether you realize it or not, there's no way in the world I can build this alone. If you don't come on here, what the hell am I doing? So this is a partnership. And that's another thing I don't want to do. I don't want to be the kind of person that be like, honor 12 people. And then when I start getting, because there's 12 of you guys on here now, and then when I start getting 12,000 people, then I start moving funny. I need to say this. Honor your process you're in right now. Okay. Because some of what you're going through right now is to work out of you ego and pride. You hear? Because if it would have happened to me 6 months ago, what's about to happen now, I would be nothing. I would be intolerable. But because I had to strip and get down in the mud and face myself, it made me more human. It took the robot out of me and put a human heart in me. And that's why we gotta, oh God, let me say this and I gotta go. Surrender to the process so that everything that you want to be, you will become. The universe is not working against you. What you are facing right now is to pull something out of you. And that something for some might be mobilization to make you move. For others, it's to make you be still. For others, it's to put you in a place of gratitude and honor. It's different for people, but whatever is in your life right now is to get an action from you, to mobilize your faith. Hey. So what happened to me needed to happen to me for a little bit of humbling, a little bit of, because I was out there, boy. You know, I had a little money in my pocket. Couldn't tell me nothing. Running around here doing what the hell I wanted to do because I could pay for it. Don't worry about crashing my car. I'll pay for it. I'd pay for it. And I never forget, true story. I always had this vision. My mom once a 3-row Mercedes SUV. We call it the White House because it's a white. She wants a white SUV Mercedes, and I promised I was going to buy it for her. And I'm so glad I'm not able to buy it for her yet, because what happened was when I really started going through, I'll never forget. One day I was at a client's, and I got so riddled with anxiety. I texted my parents. I have a group thread called The Parents. I texted them. I said, y'all pray for me. I need prayer right now. I thought, and some of y'all probably heard this before, I thought that they would be like, okay, son, we're praying for you. Them niggas FaceTime me. I mean, conference call FaceTime. My mom was in one place. My dad was in the other place. And them jokers went to praying on the FaceTime, man. Them jokers, they prayed. And I never forget when they finished praying, I opened up my eyes and I said, oh my God, hold on a second. It was like I fell into a new space of honor for them because what they gave me, money could not buy. I realized the richness of our relationship that I would not have realized if I had money at the moment. But I was broken. I wasn't broke, but I was broken. And that brokenness allowed me to see people in my life for who they really are, to see the beauty in my relationships that I didn't have to pay for. And let me say this. Another reason why that's good to have people to experience is because sometimes we overcompensate, where you start paying to be liked and paying to be loved. But when you have nothing to give but a depressing story and people love you anyhow, you realize they love you for you. They don't love you because you send money every month. I was sending them money every month and they enjoyed that money too. They loved that money. But then I had to stop. And when I stopped sending the money, the prayers went up. Yeah. So would I want to go through it again? No, who wants to go through anything? Will I? Oh, hell yeah. Because I'm not as scared anymore. I went through it. It's not going to, I died already. What else? And I'm a better person. And I'm equipped now to touch people and help people. I'm more willing now to take the risks than I ever have in my life. All right. So that's that. That's that. I don't know. I hope y'all guys get benefit from these kind of talks. And I always want to share my stories. I'll give y'all one quick marketing tip, and then I'm going to go for real. When you're building a business, this is a freebie. When you're building a business, You want to create what we call a customer avatar, okay? Customer avatar. And people will ask you, what is your avatar? Who is your customer avatar? Here is how you answer that question. If I was you, create the customer avatar based on past you. I'm going to say it again. Create the customer avatar based on past you. Why? You already know what that person needs. You already know the language they need to hear. You already know the solution to their problems. I don't care if it's a candle business, a t-shirt business, a consultation business, a cake business, you're a lawyer, an accountant. Your customer avatar should be the past version of you because you already know the answer to your customers' needs. That's a freebie. That's why I'm very specific. This channel is for the Davids. Who are the Davids? For those of you guys that are not familiar with this term, David. Israel was looking for a king. Specifically, Israel had a bigger problem, Goliath. Jesse had some sons. I don't know how many sons, about 8, 7, I don't know. And one of those sons was David. When the prophet, I think it was Samuel, don't quote me on here, went to Jesse's house because God told the prophet that the king, the next king of Israel, and this one that's going to slay Goliath, is at Jesse's house. Jesse chose all of the sons to go before the prophet, but did not choose David. Why? He didn't look like it. He was small and ruddy and redhead. He didn't have the strength. He didn't have the gene. He didn't have anything that it would have taken to kill Goliath and be king. But God had other plans. So the prophet was instructed to take a cistern of oil and pour it over Jesse's children. And if the oil would come out on one particular son, that person was the one anointed to be king. And he went down the line. He poured, and nothing came out, and poured, nothing came out. And then here comes this little ugly, short, redhead boy. Being somewhere he ain't got no business. He wasn't even invited to the meeting. Come on now. He wasn't even on the guest list. But just minding his business, wondering about life, he runs up into destiny. He connects with destiny. The prophet pours a cistern over this fella's head, and the oil comes out. And then, now all of a sudden, now they want to give David the tools that they use to kill Goliath. But if those tools were going to work, they wouldn't have needed David. I know that's right, Thomas. Come on. I like that. And David, at this point, being so connected with himself, why did he have to connect with himself so much? Because he had no external validation. His dad, his father, his DNA rejected him. So he could not depend on daddy's words and brother's words and culture's words and society's words. He had to listen to himself. And this man was the man that said, that was written about him in the scripture, that he was a man after God's own heart. I am aware that I have the heart of God. Why? Because I'm broken. And when I realized that my brokenness was my superpower, I ain't been the same, y'all. And I just want to share that with y'all. I just want to, that's what I'm doing up here. Your brokenness is your superpower. All right, I'm done. Let me go. All right, tomorrow I'll be back up here again. I'm in the email tomorrow. Glory to God. I'm going to put the playlist on there. If y'all would do me a favor, and then when you do it, please email me and let me know. Plus, I'll see that as, but the twist, I got the name Doubting Thomas Favor Ain't Fair sometimes. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. I never forget, oh God. I never forget back at my old church. You know, of course, everybody want to be chosen by the pastor, right? So the pastor would be traveling, and the pastor would choose everybody. Oh, I want you to go with me here, and you to go with me there, and you to go with me there. And I knew in my heart that I was called to be the one to assist and travel the pastor. But because I was a David, and really not treated properly, if I'm going to be honest, just not treated right at all, treated wrong and unfairly, and like a redheaded stepchild. I had to just believe in my heart. And it got to the place where stuff would happen last minute, where my pastor would come back to me and be like, all right, Hill, I guess you need to come. And what he didn't know was I was already ready to go, because I already knew. I knew my place. And I had to understand quickly, because I kept getting rejected, that God called me. And when I connected with my godness and my purpose, I stopped fighting. I just packed my bags and wait. I said, just be a matter of time. Sometimes the flight would leave at 7 a.m. and my ticket would be bought at midnight before the flight. Random phone calls and text messages. I need you to come with me. All right, I'm done. VH, just heads up. I stopped receiving the text notification. Technical difficulties. Ugh. Okay. Anyway, tomorrow emails go out. If you want to join my text community, or you want to join my email community, and all the information to connect with me for free consultations and all right? Watch this. Do me a favor, if you enjoyed today's show, like, share, subscribe, and comment. As well, if you like this content, you're going to love my email community. And to join that, the link is in the video description below. All you got to do is click the link, put your name and email address in the box, press OK. You're going to get 2 emails from me. One from me welcoming you, and the other is a double opt-in where you have to press OK or confirm. You have to do both if you want to be a part of the email community and get content like this every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 9 a.m. Also, if you want to be notified when I go live, text VTerrillHill to 833-458-3658. Again, VTerrillHill to 833-458-3658. If you want to continue this conversation with me on a personal note, I offer everyone that sees my content a free consultation. All you have to do is email me at info@VTerrillHill.com, put in the subject line free consultation. I'll send you a link. You set the appointment, and for 30 minutes, we'll talk through video conference call. And I promise you, your life will not be the same. All right. All that information is in the video description box below. Now, I'm supposed to leave after that, but I just love that commercial. I just love it. I was supposed to end the show. All right, I'm going for real now, y'all. But I just love it. Join my email community. Those emails are just like this, all right? Free consultations are available for you. You're welcome, Edith Critchlow. Free consultations are available for you. All the information that's in that commercial is in the video description boxes of Facebook and YouTube. So all you got to do is just go down there and look at the content. You're going to be all types of blessed. I promise to God you will, all right? Hey, until tomorrow, I love you guys a long time. Y'all are my family and my friends. Be blessed. Bye.